It's going to be a wipeout for your party, Scott, if you guys cut Medicaid for the people who voted for you.
We're not cutting Medicaid for the people who voted for us. We're cutting Medicaid for the people who vote for Democrats. The illegal aliens.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
All right, guys. Once again, Scott Jennings absolutely humiliates this panel of CNN Democrats. Guys, it just feels like they do not even acknowledge the questions that Scott Jennings is actually offering them. Let's get into the video.
This bill is a political suicide note for the Republican Party. Last time they tried this, the Democrats won 41 House seats after Trump's first midterm. They'll exceed that this time, too.
I should have started my remarks by thanking you, because it was President Bill Clinton in the 90s that thought of work requirements for Medicaid.
But two-thirds of people on Medicaid already work.
Which is all we're doing here.
They already do it. They already do it. We did it.
If you want to get up and go to work, you're going to get your Medicaid. And if you're an illegal alien, you're not going to get your Medicaid. Everybody else is going to be fine.
14
it's
million
generational
people.
Welfare reform built on your all's ideas. So I thank you. I sincerely thank you.
And they stand in line in the rain to vote for Donald Trump, and he's stabbing them in the back.
I disagree.
It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
The people
Kaiser Family Foundation.
The people who work.
It's always pretty crazy to me to hear some of these people talking like this gentleman here that is clearly on the left, saying things that are basically just opinions, and then they act like it's accurate.
It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
It's just crazy to me to even watch some of these people like on TV. Like, how did they even get this job? That's crazy.
Who are trying, the people who need it, the people who are taking care of kids and other family members, those people are protected. We're protecting the safety net from those who are gaming the system or shouldn't even be in the country legally at all.
Hey, Scott, him saying, I'm not going to vote for Medicaid cuts, and then he voted for this bill, which like very clearly does cut Medicaid.
Yeah, but who does it cut Medicaid for? Illegal aliens, people who won't get off grandma's couch despite being able-bodied adults.
Right, but hang on.
It is a protection of the social system.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. And this is one of the arguments I hear from some people on the left. Oh, they're going to cut Medicaid. They're going to cut Medicaid. They're not cutting Medicaid for everyone. They're not cutting Medicaid for grandma. Okay. The whole thing is they're cutting Medicaid for illegal immigrants. Illegal, guys. They shouldn't have it in the first place. And also for people that are able-bodied people that won't get off the freaking couch and go work. Now, if you have a disability and that's legit, your Medicaid is not going to be cut. So it's like these people it's like their brain, it's like they just can't quite grab anything that's common sense that is explained to them in basic terms.
I actually know too much about this because I used to be a healthcare policy reporter on Capitol Hill. People that are really going to suffer, and the reason this is a problem for Lisa Murkowski and Josh Hawley, are the rural hospitals with emergency rooms into which people like that may walk. Mm-hmm. And if they don't have Medicaid, they're not getting that hospital is not getting any money from that person or from the federal government.
Well, the Senate included a massive fund for rural hospitals. I think it was $50 billion or $50 billion. I forget where they wound up, but a massive fund to cover just what you're talking about. So some care was put into thinking about how do you protect rural hospitals from downside outcomes. I think that's one of the reasons they're ultimately going to get it over the line, is because they actually work to fix little individual pieces that had people upset about it.
It's going to be a wipeout for your party, Scott, if you guys cut Medicaid for the people who voted for you.
We're not cutting Medicaid for the people who voted for us. We're cutting Medicaid for the people who vote for Democrats. That's who we're cutting Medicaid for. Look, the only thing we're cutting here is taxes.
Just to be clear, if you are undocumented in America, you cannot vote.
Why are you fighting so hard to protect welfare benefits?
Right.
For people who don't vote for me, because I actually love my country more than my party.
Why would a Democrat fight?
That is a great question. Why is this man fighting so hard for Medicaid for illegal immigrants? What if the rest of us taxpayers don't want to pay for illegals? I don't understand what is wrong with everyone on CNN. It's like just everything Donald Trump says, you have to go in opposition. If he's like, hey man, we should all walk on two legs upright, they'd say, no. Everybody, we should just walk on all fours. Walk on all fours, man, because Donald Trump says it makes sense to walk with your upright with two legs.
Nope.
That's clearly, we got to go against this. We got to walk on all fours. These people are nuttier than squirrel shit. It's crazy.
Fight so hard to keep illegal aliens on welfare.
This is a fight the Republicans have picked, and they're going to lose so badly.
Very last word.
In 2017, when Donald Trump passed the massive tax cuts, the apocalypse was used by Democrats. And what happened? The economy boomed. We had more money flowing into the federal coffers, everything was fine. I think
They
the
lost
credibility,
41 House
the
seats,
credibility
Scott.
of Democrats,
41 House
the
seats.
credibility of Democrats on doomcasting.
Do you think,
And
Mike?
If I were voting for this, and if I were in the Congress, I would vote for it. But if I were voting for it, I would say, look, this is very simple. I want taxes to be low. I don't want people who are gaming the system to get benefits. I don't want illegal aliens to get benefits on your back. And I want to secure the southern border. That's basically what I went to Congress to do, and that's what we're doing in this bill.
All right, guys, you watch our own Air Nick Job podcast here on YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and you'll be notified of my upcoming video releases. All right, guys, see, this is one thing that always has me kind of tripped out. For example, I don't understand why CNN has to consistently fight every single thing Donald Trump does. For example, recently when our military went over to Iran and bombed their nuclear facilities, they said, well, we don't really think it was really that destroyed. Now, what are you talking about? Did you guys not see the pictures? There's 3 gigantic holes in the freaking ground where these structures used to stand. So I don't really understand the idea of why you have to consistently fight him on everything. You know, the Medicaid stuff. They've explained it 80 freaking times. You guys can read this stuff online. You can read the bill. It's not like you don't have to tune in to CNN. You know, you can come right here to this channel. And I always tell people straight up, like, this is the information I know about, and this is the stuff I don't know about.
Blah, 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 blah.
Try to keep it 100 with everybody. Try to add a little bit of value to these types of stories.
It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
But it's every single day, man. It's every single day, and it's crazy. But yeah, guys, Scott Jennings absolutely obliterates these people, this CNN panel, consistently. You know, I hope he actually wins his seat when he runs for it. I think that would be amazing. I think he'd be a great asset to our country, being in that kind of, you know, area of where he could actually, you know, have a voice within Congress and stuff. So what do you guys think in the comments? Let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe to this channel, ring the notification bell. And you know what, guys? Thank you guys for everything. When you comment, I'll definitely answer you guys back. Appreciate you a lot. Take care.